Bow! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chad Arms, aka Chatty Bobby 1130, and you're tuned into the Triple Flicks Mafia YouTube channel, where your boy Chatty Bobby 1130 is doing 31 Days of Horror, where I talk about a brand new movie that I've never seen, good, bad, motherfucking ugly, old, new, motherfucking ancient. Okay, and we talk about it for each day of the month of October. If you've not subscribed to the Triple Flicks Mafia YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. We've got all of our individual channel links, our Instagram, and some of our buddies' YouTube links in the description. My boy Slasher Junkie, shout out to my buddy Pow. And we are back to do another one for you today. And this is one that I've been sleeping on for the last 2 years. It came out in August of 2018. It was a Shudder exclusive, and that is The Summer of '84. I love that poster. You see it flash up on the screen. This was written by Matt Leslie and Stephen Smith and directed by Francois Samard and Anouk Wissel. Some of the stars in it are Graham Brashear, Judah Lewis, Caleb Emery, Corey Gruder Andrew, Tiara Skibby, Rich Summer, Jason Gray Stanford, and so on and so on. Okay. I've been sleeping on this movie, man. I don't know where I've been. I think because when it came out, I heard some people that just loved it, and then it was one of those things where it was so hyped that I was like, well, I'll check it out at some point. And then I started hearing a few people saying they didn't like it that much, and I was like, well, I'll get around to it. And man, I slept on this movie. We're going to get into it, though. After suspecting that their police officer neighbor is a serial killer, a group of teenage friends spend their summer spying on him and gathering evidence. But as they get closer to discovering the truth, things get dangerous, okay? So basically the plot of this movie, like they just said, first of all, I freaking loved this movie. Let's get that out in the open first. My last review that I did yesterday, The Lodge, go fuck yourself. Hated that movie. This movie, loved it, okay? Let's get that out in the open, okay? Very 80s vibe, because it's summer of '84. They did an amazing job of not only the writing in this movie I thought was really good. It was shot really well. They did such a good job of getting that 80s feel with the music score, the references, the clothing, like the way the kids acted. Did a great job. Very, very similar to Stranger Things. Gives you that vibe, except it's more of an R-rated. It doesn't have a rating, but it's more of an R-rated film. This movie does a great job of getting you invested in the characters. I was very invested in the kids' characters from the jump. They did a great job of doing that, building that like relationship with the audience and the characters. And the whole time, it's one of those things where you think that one thing's going to happen, and then you're like, and then it does a great job of doing that suspense. You know what I'm saying? This movie doesn't pull any punches at certain parts. Things that you think won't happen, and you're like, holy shit, that just happened. This movie does a great job, in my opinion, of not selling out and giving you a storybook ending. I'll just say that. I love this movie, so I don't want to spoil this, because movies that I don't like at all, I'll do spoiler alerts, because I really don't recommend you watch them. But I always give you, heads up on that. I don't want to spoil this one. I just want to say that I thought this movie was done really well. It was creepy at parts. I love movies that are with this style, like serial killer kind of thing, and you're trying to figure out who done it kind of deal. The score was great. The acting, all the kids did a great job of acting. They're all like in their, like, you can feel like they're teenage kids, but they did a great job of acting. I thought, like I said, I thought it was written really well. It was shot well. The cinematography was really nice in it, and it had a really cool payoff, but not the payoff you were expecting. I'll just keep it that way. I don't want to get too involved in giving it away. But I thought this movie was outstanding. If I had to give this movie a rating, I would give it 4.5 out of 5. I thought it was great. Whether it's 4.5 out of 5, 9 out of 10, however you like to do your judging. I thought it was done so well. And I'm very, very glad that I finally watched it. It is on Shudder. I think there's a Blu-ray release for it. I may actually get online to see how much that Blu-ray release is. See, the Blu-ray is like, maybe it's like an, it's not like an official release. I don't think. Maybe it's like a DVR Blu-ray kind of deal. But other than that, man, I loved it. Summer of '84. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Definitely recommend it. One of the best ones that I've watched this month. I will say that. Part of me almost wants to give it a 5 out of 5, but I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. But again, couldn't recommend this movie more. This movie was an hour and 45 minutes, but it did not drag at all. It kept you on the edge of at least it did with me. It kept me invested. And it makes me want to go back and I need to catch up on all the Stranger Things stuff. I think I've only watched the first season and then season 2, like 2 or 3 episodes out of season 2. So I need to get on that. But y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that comment section up. Let me know what you thought of the movie, what you thought of the review. I try to keep these pretty quick, where I'm not blathering all day. But always subscribe to the channel, man. Triple Flix Mafia, Chetty Bobby, 1130.